Hi, so in this video I'm going to talk about a couple principles that you can really apply throughout your whole practice. And I'm going to give you an example by using them in Trikonasana, triangle pose. Now, in triangle pose, if you hyperextend your legs, just keep them really, really straight, and then you might just move from your hips. So in Trikonasana, I see this a lot, is people just swing the hip and go down to catch, and then just they're just swinging from the hip. The legs are super, super straight. And so they're not actually accessing their legs. They're not actually building stability and feeling the stretch in the hips that can happen. So in order to counteract this, what you really want to do is always keep the knee a little bit soft. Okay, so just like people say micro bend, that would be a good word. Just a slight bend to the knee. And you want to ground down through the ball of your foot and your heel. And a way to feel that engagement is lifting the toes off the mat. Then you can really feel the ball of your foot pushing against the floor. You're creating a bit of an arch in your foot. And so by pushing down through here, slightly bending the knee, I'm going to start to really engage my thigh here. I'm going to be able to feel it really pulling up into the hip. So now if I'm in triangle, instead of locking the leg and just sort of swinging the hip back to come down, I'm going to feel this pulling up, engage the core, and then start to come into it like this. And now I can feel resistance. So as I start to lower, I can feel my foot pushing into the floor and my leg pulling up through here. And now I can start to feel a stretch on this side. Whereas if I just lock everything and swing the hip out, I don't feel anything. And I can still get there, right? So it's those subtle, subtle movements that are gonna help you access the stability in your leg and really open up through the hips. And even though I'm using this example in Trikonasana, it can really be applied throughout your whole practice. So all standing postures where your legs are straight, slightly bending the knees and grounding down through the feet. So even in the forward folds, slightly bending the knees, grounding down through the feet, pulling up through here, and then you're accessing, and then you feel resistance. You're constantly pushing down and grounding and pulling up as you come forward, instead of just locking the legs and just coming forward. So it really builds a lot of connection to really push down through the balls of the feet, the heels, create an arch, and then soften the knee. I hope that's helpful.